Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. You got the RV Wingman here, and thanks for joining me today. I thought today I'd do something a little bit different. While most of our conversations here revolve around camping and RVing, I think that too often we might get caught up in the technicalities of things. And while they are important, I think that we can sometimes lose sight of the bigger picture. Specifically, I'm talking about people. The people you do business with, the people I do business with. What kind of people are they? Really? For me, doing business with people of high integrity, people of good character is really important. And when buying an RV, finding a good, honest person, a good, honest dealer is super important. That's why I want to introduce you to a man that I really do have the utmost respect for, not just as an RV dealer, but as a human being. My buddy Brad Poche works for Berryland RV, Berryland Campers. He is such a good guy. As you're about to find out, I caught up with Brad recently for a great conversation and started off asking him about how the RV business is today. He didn't hesitate to tell me, and it didn't take him long. So what do you think an RV dealer is going to say when asked, "How's business?"
The last time we visited, it was summertime, and business was pretty good. But we continue to see the economy kind of seems a little bit rocky. What's going on in how would you describe the RV business now as we enter the fall and winter of 2023, Brad?
Slow, like real slow.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, so
we hanging in there, but.
And that is why. There's no buyers. What's the explanation? So most people can understand. I mean, I think that we're all feeling the pinch of inflation. What are some of the components that add up to making it slow?
I just less people on the lot, just less people walking in the door. Whereas normally we had a hot summer, so the end of the summer was slow because it was so hot. We had a little nice weather. And we had a few people come out. We'll have a good weekend, a good Saturday. But for the most part, I think there's just less people out and about doing things. I think, the news is on people's minds. And we sold a lot of campers in Louisiana the last few years. So a lot of people got them. They're using them. But it's quiet.
So the market has definitely changed. It has gone from a seller's market to, I guess, more of a buyer's market?
Oh, it's a great time to come out if you're a buyer because you got an eager salesman who's ready to spend time with you. There's major discounting from dealers' lots as well as manufacturers' lots. We've seen pricing come down. You got the new stuff on the lot, the 2024 stuff. So it's certainly a buyer's market, I would say. I would.
But
you could spend a lot of time with a salesman right now, for sure.
Oh, and that's an important thing. But are the deals on any new stuff, or it's the old stuff that you're still trying to get rid of, or maybe you already got rid of the old, 22s and most of the 23s?
We're out of 22s. I think we got one or two left in the dealership. We'll be out of them quick. We started really heavily discounting the 2023 stuff, and the 24s that are coming in, the manufacturers, capitalism, the way it works, they're competitive. Competition works, and the manufacturers have really tried to find those price points that work and to try to create value for the customers. So I think the 24s are a good deal compared to what we've seen the past couple of years.
So not the substantial price increases that we saw during the pandemic?
Oh, no, yeah, the price increase, they're not going up, they're going down, if anything.
What about your location there? I mean, you got two stores, beautiful stores right there on the interstate, but you're not a small dealer at all, but you've only got two locations. You got these mega chain dealers that are kind of surrounding you. I mean, on both sides, I guess. Do you see that? I guess you have to look at that as a benefit. How does Berryland compete with those big guys? Because isn't the mindset of a consumer, oh, it's a big national chain, I can get a better deal there? What do you say to that?
Well, I would say we're positioned in a good spot. Our freight, to get freight down from the Indiana is a straight shot down I-55. So we don't have a real big freight cost. and we're located right on I-10. So if you're coming from Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, it's attractive. If you're coming from Houston that way, it's an easy drive. We're not a big metropolis, so you don't have to fight with Dallas traffic or go into a big metropolis. You could fly right into New Orleans. If the motorhome people pick one up, if you're driving in with a trailer, we're kind of located as an advantage. We're a big enough store where we got to pull out of. I can't tell anybody in Punchatoula and carry the amount of inventory. We draw. We're pulling people out of Alabama, Mississippi, East Texas, coming all over the country to buy from us. And I think it's because we discount product and we got a good sales crew that'll answer questions and talk with you. And, we got a little campground. We can set people up and they can stay with us for a while. Easy to get in, easy to get out. So,
everybody, there's hundreds of places in this country you can buy an RV, obviously, and every dealer wants to sell them, but not every dealer has that feeling when you walk in. You go, these are pretty good people. You just feel good when you walk into.
Well, we're born and raised, we old Southern boys down here. I guess I don't know.
You're fishing and duck hunting and doing all that kind of outdoorsy stuff. Y'all really are campers, aren't you?
Yeah, I was laughing the other day. My wife and I, of all things we got into is bird watching. I would have never thought my wife would be a bird watcher, but she's ready to get in the camper and go find a place to look at birds. We're going to go down to Grand Island and take one for the weekend. It's the big migration. I'm a big duck hunter. I tell her I've been bird watching for years. I just shot a few of them every once in a while. Now I have to quit shooting.
For somebody that has never...
Yeah, we camp. Our salesmen camp. A couple of our salesmen bought and used them and take them. So, we're all for guys out living our lives, trying to make a living selling these campers. And we're lucky if we can go to work in shorts and casual and talk with people out having fun, And
that's what it's all about. It's that fun. Now, for somebody who's never really RV'd and just doesn't kind of get it, I look at it, you're a fisherman, right? You fish all the time, but you don't catch fish every time you go. So maybe you do, but I certainly don't. What is it about fishing that keeps bringing you back? Isn't that same kind of thing about RVing that keeps bringing people back? It's a feeling?
Good question. And I would say this in Louisiana. I fish a lot because my dad enjoys fishing. I took my dad and my nephew last couple of days. We took a trip down to Venice. We stayed in a camp. It wasn't a camper. We stayed in a camp you had to take a boat to get to, but cell phone didn't work that well. We all had to sleep kind of in the same little area. Not a big living room. We couldn't eat, go to our own room. And we spent time together. I think people in Louisiana, I think that's why we have a big camping population down here in the South and in Louisiana. And I think people go because they spend time. It makes you stop and spend time with the people that you're with. You walk over to the guy that can't connect to you. A lot of families will sell a family and their brother and sister will come down one and aunt and uncle got one and they'll all get a little group together and camp next to each other. It's just a chance to get out there and away from the distractions, away from everything and spend time together. And that truly is what's cool about this industry. I've said it before with you, people use them for all different things, but most of our businesses are RVers and people that get out and like to do this stuff.
And it is that connection with others, with people that you can't get in another kind of vacation. My wife and I just came off of a cruise. We love cruising, but it is certainly not camping. And the intimacy of a cruise, it isn't as intimate as staying in a camper and just being in the out of doors around your own campfire and meeting other people that are, it's a slower pace. I'm not saying, we love to cruise, but man, there is nothing like camping and sitting around a campfire looking at the stars at night. And it's just, I think that's why people do it. They're going to do it no matter what the economy does.
And we're seeing that now with, we got campers right now that are coming in buying. I say we're slow and we are, but the people coming in are buying RVs and little bunkhouses, fifth wheels. I kind of agree with you. This lifestyle is not going away. When we moved to the interstate out of Maryland, we started in '99. I started with Maryland Campers, and Mike built the dealership on the interstate in 2002. And his dad, he tells the story. His dad's since passed, but he would come in and he'd say, "Mike, man, when you think you'll run out of people to sell these campers to, I think it's kind of a fad." And we kind of, I didn't realize we were going to sell as many as we sell. Shoot, hey, it was good. I mean, here we are 20 years later, and people are still buying them. I think we're past the fad. I think they're here to stay.
I'll guarantee you, camping and RVing is no fad. It's way more than that. It's a lifestyle. It is a life choice for all kinds of reasons. But isn't it refreshing to hear from someone who is just flat out honest and down to earth? I think if you ask most RV dealers, how's business? They'll not be nearly as direct as Brad is. I'm telling you, he's the real deal. He's honest, likable, and what makes it even better is the product lines that they carry. With almost a perfect track record of happy owners for 20 years, you can probably see why they are definitely in the RV Dealers I Trust network. By the way, when you do business with the right RV dealer, they don't have to be local. They don't. People travel more than 1,000 miles to buy from great dealers, and that includes Berryland. Something to consider, and I often say this, is to seek out a good local RV technician, even if you buy from a local dealer, but especially if you buy from a dealer that is quite a distance from you. Finding a good RV tech, a good local or area tech, I believe, is a great idea. If you have a problem with your RV, you most likely won't have to wait months to get it into the dealer for work. A good local RV tech can respond quickly and oftentimes take care of warranty work that you may need. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you will include Berryland on your dealers to check out list when you're in the market to buy an RV. A link to them is in the description of this video down below. Thanks for watching. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.